with my October Cheeky Studio kit, and I'm getting ready to scrapbook this acceptance letter into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I also have a picture of me at platform 9 3/4. I tried to plan it in black and white, and it did this creepy thing. I'm not sure if I just need ink or maybe my settings were kind of off, so I'm going to try to print it in color. Whichever, if the photos don't turn out great, I'm going to use this as a placeholder and then either get some ink or order it. So let's see what I can do. Alrighty, now I did not do this on camera, but I took off about 1/8 of an inch off this entire letter all the way around because I still wanted it to be centered, but I felt like it really needed that black matting behind it. Now I am covering up a whole bunch of this beautiful ombre blue paper with the words, but I'm okay with it. I really like the background that it gives, so I'm totally okay with it. Now, on this one, I also cut off some around the edges because I wanted to mat it on black. And on the side where it's really light and the side where it's really dark, I only cut off a quarter of an inch on each side because I didn't want to take off too much of one side of the ombre, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and slap this guy down, and I just felt like it was a little bit too thick of a piece, so I just trimmed it down ever so slightly. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. Going to next put my letter of acceptance into Hogwarts right up here, and this is so much fun. Now, I printed off a color version of that same photo. My hair is purple, so I definitely know I need to replace my ink cartridges and my Epsom photo printer here. So that will happen. At this point, though, I'm just leaving the photo as it is. The other one was a little bit too creepy to use. However, this one I'm okay with. The blue purpley hair doesn't bother me as much as the creepy eyes did in the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and layer some of the die cuts that came in the kit. And I really just liked this kind of feel. It just felt Hogwartsy to me. Definitely not themed for Harry Potter or anything like that, but it felt that way. It evoked a Harry Potter-esque feeling inside me, so I'm just going to go for it. Now, I really wanted to use that little wreath of florals, but I decided against it. I decided to go ahead and use just the die cut. Now, I felt like something needed to be up here in this upper corner because there was so much going on down here in the bottom right. And I decided to use this corner floral and bring it in from the corner of the letter so that it decorated the letter instead of the edge of the letter. And then I have pulled out some of the frames that came in the kit as well, and I'm just going to go ahead and layer these up behind my photo, not to give it a full photo mat, but just to give it a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit of extra color behind that photo, because the color of the photo, the background where it says the Harry Potter, really matches this acceptance letter, and I wanted to break it apart ever so slightly. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up, and I totally felt confident using these book themes with Hogwarts just because I fell in love with the books first before the movies, so I just felt like it was appropriate. Felt good to me. Now these are some Project Life enamel dots. They are large enamel dots and like way large. So I just went ahead and tucked them under for the most part just to cover up a little bit of it because it's a big bold dot and I just wanted it to be a little bit more subtle. I used one of the enamel hearts and tucked it up under the little floral corner piece, nestled it in right there. And then I felt like I needed some sort of title. I was going to write I'm in, but then I decided to go with made it. And, like, oh, I made it in. And I thought about doing made it in, but made it exclamation point worked better for me in my mind. Not exactly sure how, but so this shows you how easy it is to take some of your products and just make a really cool looking page. Well, in my opinion, it's really cool looking with like to make your kits last longer. Use a big focal point. Like this letter could have been an 8x10 photo, and you're just using a little bit of your kit and you're making it last longer. So if that's the way you like to do your kits, make them last as long as you can, go for it. You could have also gutted some of these papers out that don't show. So go ahead and make sure you check out Cheeky Studio and use my code Sandy10 for 10% off your order. And I hope I will see you guys soon in another video.